Praise God, bro.
What up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Core 5 podcast. I'm your host, Ahmad, and today we got Mike on the show. We got Peanut, we got Sean, and we got Josh. What's going on with y'all, bro?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
I feel like I'm about to catch them all.
We got moderator Josh in building today.
Yes, sir, man. I'm taking over tonight, man. I'm taking over tonight with the topics and all that, man. But come on, Sean, bro. Ask Kevin, bro. Bro, what you got going on, bro?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Bro, do you got the shorts to match, bro? The pants?
That's how you feeling? That's how you feeling?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Bro, don't stand up, bro. Pause.
Yeah, please. No.
I mean, I got jeans. I'm just not wearing them today.
Yo, what made you decide to go with the outfit, though? Just curious.
I've been a Pokemon fan all my life. I just want to wear it. Like, fuck it.
Okay.
I want to try and wear something different each show. Bring something unique every time.
All right, bro. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You like it? I love you. All right.
Yeah, do you?
Thank you.
Crazy. But look, yo, so I'm taking over tonight. And with the first topic, man, we've got Dak Prescott says that Coach McCarthy deserves a new contract. Dak says, I believe in him wholeheartedly. I don't want to necessarily get into the nuts, the screws of it all, obviously, but I think he definitely deserves
I know, right? Pause.
Hey,
pause. Nuts and the screws is crazy. Pause. But he says, but I think he definitely deserves a chance, another contract, and a chance to coach this team amongst more influence. On his terms, may be a good way to say it. How do you guys feel about Dak's comments concerning the coach and the Cowboys as a whole? Peanut first.
I was going to say, I just pulled up his record as the Cowboys head coach. He's 42-25. I'm going to give him a break with this season because that Cowboys team has been plagued with injuries. I mean, they missed Micah for a good majority of the season. Deron Bland, who was really popping off as their star cornerback, tore his ACL before the season. Dak just had season-ending injury surgery. So, barring this season, I think, and they've made the playoffs, I think, each season he's been their head coach. I could be wrong, but I know they made the playoffs last year, I think. And so I think, I mean, all things considered, I think you could argue for him getting a new contract. I think that's definitely fair.
I agree with you. What I will say is that, I feel like it's not the coach's fault all the time. Like you said, they're plagued with injuries. I feel like if they were healthy, they could make a run for the playoffs. But right now, it's not looking like that. I mean, they just seem like their whole organization is hurt. I mean, the damn stadium is falling apart, bro. That's how bad the season is. So,
and with all those injuries, they're still 5-7.
The last couple of weeks, though.
They're still.
I mean, last couple of weeks they showed up.
Yeah, I was going to say they're still 5-7.
Yeah,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Outside chance.
Do you think they could?
It's going to be a hell of a run.
Yeah, I think if they won out the rest of their last games, they could sneak in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's going to be a real dogfight. And also, is this the last year of McCarthy's contract?
Yeah, he's a dead man walking.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dead man walking.
Yeah, I gave him a contract. They made it to the playoffs a lot. He's not like a Doc Rivers where he tends to choke in the playoffs. This is a solid coach. He got plagued by injuries, and you just give it one. It's just how it is.
What do you think, Mike?
I mean, I ain't got no problem with that. Oh, Ahmad. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you got it, Mike. You got it.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, I ain't like I said, I ain't got no problem with what Dak said. He's supposed to say that. He's the company man. He's supposed to say, you know what I'm saying? He's not supposed to come with nothing negative or whatever. He's a company man, $60 million.
Yeah,
this man is the highest paid player in the NFL. Is he the best? Is he the best?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, last year, they played like he was MVP caliber, like with Lamar up there. I mean, Could have won it
this
last
season.
Yeah, it was close. I think he was in the top 5 MVP, probably.
Yeah.
This season, he did pretty good this season until he got hurt.
Yeah. So I mean,
I just feel like he throws too many interceptions as well. But can you blame? You can't blame stuff like that on the coach. That's what I'm saying. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The Cowboys problem is the owner. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to put it like that, but plain and simple, it is Jerry Jones. Until Jerry Jones gets out the way, as far as football wise, the most popular franchise is probably sports. But
yeah, America's
you know
team.
what I'm saying? As far as putting that product on the field that's going to win, he's a clown, Jerry Jones.
I don't remember what he said this offseason, but everybody was like, when are you going to make a move? Because I don't think they made any offseason moves. And I think I can't remember what he said, but he gave some sort of quote saying like, we'll do it eventually, or like, we're good, or something like that. I'm going to pull it up.
He gave them Ezekiel Elliott for a running game.
Yep.
that was the move.
He left. They got him out of Dallas because he was washed. Went to my team, the Patriots, and came back like what? He was rejuvenated. He's still washed. Clown still brought him back. Why?
I mean,
yeah, Jerry Jones. The Cowboys have that Jerry Jones stink on them, and until he leaves, it's going to take 3 or 4 years to get that stink off of him, like the Patriots got that Belichick stink.
Yeah, I can't blame.
It's going to be 3 or 5 years before that Belichick stinks gets off the Patriots, because nobody wants to pay for the Patriots.
I will say this about Bill Belichick. I'm not sure if I saw this today or if I'm being spooked by a Twitter account, but I believe he was interviewing for a position for University of North Carolina for a football coaching position.
Yes, that is true, Mike, bro. He's going to your college team. I meant to bring that up, Sean. You beat me to it, bro. Belichick just seems to follow you everywhere you go, Mike.
Just got rid of old ass Mac Brown. Now we got this one coming in, man.
Oh God.
I don't know how he's going. I mean, like, I feel like college players a little bit different too.
I was gonna say
Bill Belichick, he kind of got that, that old school coaching mentality. I'm not sure how that's going to work with college players.
It doesn't translate these days. It's different.
Yeah.
That's why. Exactly. It's different. Yeah. You got to, you know what I'm saying? And he hasn't evolved per se.
So you think he's stuck playing the way he wants to play?
Oh yeah.
It's his way.
And he could argue, I mean, it works. I mean, how many rings he got off of playing like the way he did?
Brady works, bro. Brady
works. Brady.
Yeah. Exactly, Ahmad. Yeah. Say it again.
Brady works, man.
Brady works.
And that's why I'm not, in terms of the Cowboys, actually, I think Mike hit on the money. I think the biggest issue is Jerry Jones. And then I'm going to say Dak Prescott to me is the second issue. I think if you believe in your coach, then you got to win some games. You can't. I mean, you can't control injuries, but Dak not winning games when it counts is a direct correlation to the coach. So I think when you have like great quarterbacks play really good, it makes a good coach look like a great coach. So when you look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady, probably not saying Bill Belichick isn't a good coach, but Tom Brady made him look like a Hall of Famer coach. If you look at Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid didn't win nothing until he went to the Kansas City Chiefs. Not that he wasn't a great coach, but Patrick Mahomes will make him look like the guy, So I think it's really Dak's fault and Jerry Jones' fault, but I'm going to say Dak's fault too for not making the coach, Mike McCarthy, look as good as he could.
That's a good point. Pina, I see you over there going like this. What's up?
I was going to say about the Andy Reid comment before he went to the Chiefs, when he was on the Eagles, that team did, I don't know their exact record, but he did pretty good with the Eagles when he played. Yeah, he was 130-93.
Well, my point is that he did good. Like, for sure he did good, right? But I feel like now, if you look at Andy Reid now, you hold him in way much higher regard because of the Super Bowls he has now, and Patrick Mahomes, just winning games like the way he is. I think he just looks like an even better coach, even though he was already a good coach back in Philadelphia.
So you're saying Patrick Mahomes put him over the top?
I think so, yeah. Like if I feel like if Andy Reid was in Kansas City, right, and they wasn't winning anything, y'all gonna be having a whole different conversation when it comes to Andy Reid. Y'all gonna be like, he's a good coach, but he just can't seem to get it done. But because of the fact that Patrick Mahomes goes out there and does what he does, it's gonna make Andy Reid look like the man.
No, that's because when you're a coach, like you said, the players got to believe in the coach. The players got to believe in the system.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But you got to, like Peanut mentioned last episode, there's also an offensive coordinator. So it's the coach and the offensive coordinator.
There's quarterback coaches, there's wide receiver coaches, there's offensive line coaches, tight end coaches. So
it's deeper than just, the head coach per se when it comes to football, so
it's also personnel too.
I wish my team had a system.
We're gonna get there, Sean. Don't jump the gun.
You'll find
out. Shout out to Jerry Jones, Mike. They gotta get that stink off of him,
Yep.
They gotta get that stink.
Now. Yeah, that missing that Derrick Henry. They didn't sign Derrick Henry. The whole thing with the CeeDee Lamb.
The man was practically begging to go there.
Yeah,
the man was practically begging to go to the Cowboys.
He was.
And then this clown gonna say, "We can't use him."
Yeah.
Derrick Henry?
Yeah, but and then like you said, they went and scooped up Zeke. And look at the Baltimore Ravens.
The most famous thing I've seen Ezekiel Elliott did was scoop up them down cereal like that was probably his most famous clip.
He's a couple Big Macs away from being Eddie Lacy.
No doubt.
But also, I'm gonna say one more thing before we move on to the next topic. Zeke, I remember a couple weeks back. They were saying that Zeke was reportedly not going, to the games. Was it something like that? Am I remember that correctly?
He
didn't want to go in because they wasn't playing him or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
So that's a waste. You know what I mean?
Has he been playing good though? Because I don't watch Cowboys games.
No.
Nah, he's been playing terrible.
He only has 189 yards.
So why would they play him if he's not
probably average 2 yards a carry?
3.2 surprisingly.
Okay. Okay. I stand corrected.
But he's only carried the ball 59 times.
They run
Jones. Yeah.
All right. If anybody has anything else to say, nope. All right, let's move on. So we have the Denver Broncos beat the Cleveland Browns on Monday, 41-32. Bo Nix threw for 294 yards, had 2 interceptions, and 1 passing touchdown. Jameis Winston threw for 497 yards, which is his career high, had 4 passing touchdowns, but he threw 3 interceptions. After the game, he said, "I know I'm better than this. I'm just praying for the Lord to deliver me from these pick sixes."
Bro, Jameis Winston is a goat. I love him, man. The other night when they played in that snow game, he was like, "Man, I just want to thank God for letting me play in the snow."
Hey, I'm telling you, his elevator don't go all the way to the top now. I'm telling you. It's a couple floors short. But he's a slinger. He's a good slinger now.
Oh, yeah, he'll throw it.
He was slinging. Before Brady went to the Patriots, that's the only reason. He led the league in passing. He just, interceptions.
Yeah, he just seems to couple his passes with interceptions.
He's a gunslinger.
I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong with the stat. I think he has the most interceptions thrown in a single season.
He's like 30 in 2019.
Yeah, and I know the last person to pick him off to set that record, it was Deion Jones on the Falcons. Man, I miss him.
But what are your thoughts on that game? And who do you think should be Rookie of the Year? Bo Nix or Jaden Daniels? Mahal, let's start with you.
I gotta go with Jay. To answer your the question you just asked, I gotta go with Jaden Daniels, just because he took his team from like the bottom of the division last year to like number 2 right now, and the efficiency he has just been great in terms of just like his completion rating. He's winning games. I go off of wins. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm new to football, so I look at wins. I just see him winning a lot more than Bo Nix has, and a lot more consistency besides the last few games. So I would definitely have to go with Jaden Daniels. And as far as the game goes, when it comes to the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns, it's really the little things that matter. So I think, obviously Jameis Winston had a hell of a game and had a career high in terms of like yardage that he threw, but he got to stop throwing interceptions, bro. He had 2019, 30 interceptions, 2016, 18 interceptions, 2015, 15 interceptions. So this is a pattern that we always see from him, and I don't think it's going to change. And last game, I think he threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, 3.
And 2 of them were pick 6. You can't do that.
In one game.
In one game, bro.
In one game.
And to me, Bo Nix, his performance, like obviously he did a good job. I'm not gonna say it was great. I don't think it was like anything crazy.
Before you say anything, I want to add about one of Bo Nix's interceptions. It hit the receiver in the hands, popped up in the air, and then it got caught. Put an asterisk on that pick.
We'll put an asterisk on it. But when you have a history of interceptions, it just don't look good for you. But I think Bo Nix's game wasn't that impressive. It was good to me, but it wasn't as impressive as everyone is talking about it. I just think, Jameis Winston had a lot of bad plays that, he kind of gave the game to the Broncos, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he really did.
Go ahead, Mike.
Sean Payton, man. Sean Payton is a great coach. Mm-hmm. He will put you in a position to win, especially his quarterbacks.
Unless it's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless it's Wilson.
Unless that vibe, they just totally did not vibe at all. He didn't like for some reason, I don't know why it was, but Sean Payton did not like Russell Wilson at all.
Because he's black.
John Payton has coached like only white quarterbacks. He coached Drew Brees for how many
white
years?
boy?
Hey, could be. But like I said, they didn't vibe at all. So, but I mean, Jaden Daniels is most definitely the Rookie of the Year. He totally changed the culture of the
Amen.
Of Washington. Totally changed it.
And he
came there. He came through the door as, look, we're gonna win, and he totally changed that culture. And plus, the coach, I give Dan Quinn a lot of credit. Great coach, but he's a defensive coach. And Cliff Kingsbury, that used to be the coach of Arizona, great quarterback coach. That was the best situation for Jaden Daniels to be in, because he's got a great coach. As far as quarterback coach, offensive coordinator, there was a great situation for him. So
yeah, I was going to say. So you saying as soon as he got drafted, it was a like you said, a great situation for him off the jump.
Basically, perfect. Yeah.
So what's the difference with the other quarterbacks that didn't work? The past quarterbacks and with the Commanders, Redskins, whatever.
That team still has a lot of problems. I mean, they were a young team. I mean, Sam Howell, their quarterback last year, even though they didn't really do good, he led the league in passing yards for a good minute.
Yeah,
I don't know how long he had it. I know he fell out of it, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, that team was young and it was in rebuilding. So I mean, I'm trying to think of their past quarterbacks that they've had before Sam Howell.
Any of them reached the potential superstar quarterback like
with Taylor Heineke. Did they go to the playoffs with him?
That's a great question. I can look that up for you, but go ahead.
Yeah, look that up. I know. I'm pretty sure he was the last quarterback before Sam Howell, but he's a backup. He's not really too special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, most of they've been a young team and they've been trying to rebuild. I mean, they've had some bad luck with quarterbacks. I mean, look at RG3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That man's neat. He was like the Derrick Rose of the NFL.
Great example. Yeah.
They had Kirk Cousins for a little bit, and he did all right with them.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they just had a rotating door of quarterbacks, and I'm happy that they finally found one. And then it made them as a team realize where their problems are now, and it's the cornerback and the defensive side of the ball. Because I mean, offensively, they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, to answer your question, Peanut, Taylor Heineke was in the playoffs in 2021.
Yep.
They played Tampa Bay, and they lost.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's when Brady. That's when Brady hit, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I will say this: Jaden Daniels has been absolutely stud, rookie of the year. But do y'all think he's going to get in that sophomore slump? Because I know it's starting to hit like CJ Stroud a little bit.
I mean, it's definitely a
question.
possibility. Definitely a possibility.
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean,
know
I was gonna say, I mean, with CJ Stroud, that team's still doing solid. But I mean, it happens. The first season, you're kind of new. Everybody's trying to learn what you do. And then that second season hits, they're starting to figure you out, and then you got to balance it off and play off of what you just got to learn.
Yeah,
you got a season's worth of tapes. So
absolutely. They got more film on you. They
More
anticipate
report,
more
yeah.
your moves. So it's going to be really interesting what Jaden Daniels does next. I'm very excited to see, like, as Mike said, the culture has changed completely in Washington with Jaden Daniels. Like, he's playing amazing. How can you not admire the guy?
Now, what do you guys think is the difference between Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix? Because Bo Nix, y'all all saying Jaden Daniels, but Bo Nix is playing really, really good over there in Denver. So I feel like y'all not giving him enough credit.
I feel like
number 2 option for me. He will be the number 2, Jay number 1, because like the Commanders were number 1 for a good amount of the season. They're number 1 in the conference.
Yeah, and they went on like a 2-3 game losing streak.
Oh.
They weren't playing teams. Let's be real now. They weren't playing a lot of tough opponents in the beginning of the season.
I will say that they could have probably won one of those games if the kicker didn't miss so horribly.
Yeah, they did lose a game off of that. What I will say about Bo Nix is what probably hurt him so much is his rough start to the season. He didn't throw his first touchdown till like week 4.
Jesus Christ.
And even then, I mean, so in the first game of the season, he threw for 138 yards and 2 picks. No touchdowns. Second game, 246 yards, 2 picks.
What?
Third game, 216 yards. Nothing.
Pedestrian.
Fourth game, he threw for 60 yards in his first touchdown. So
yeah, he's walking.
He had to get into the groove. Now he picked it up.
Yeah, but his quarterback rating overall hasn't been great.
It's 55.5.
Compared to Jaden Daniels, what? Like 90, 95? It's got to be in the 90s.
Compared to Jaden Daniels' QBR rating of 71.8.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he has 15 touchdowns. Look, I'm gonna give y'all some stats real quick. Jaden Daniels has 15 touchdowns, 2,819 passing yards, and a completion rate of 69.6, so close to 70. While Bo Nix, he has a QBR of 55.5, completion rate of 64%. He's throwing about the same passing yards as Jaden Daniels, 2,842, and he has more touchdowns, 17.
What's his percentage?
63.8, 64%. Just if you round up. That's not bad. That's what I'm saying, y'all.
It's not bad. You're right. It's not bad.
But
it's still not rookie of the year though.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a closer race than most people think it's gonna be by the end of the season. I don't think
give you that.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just saying.
Peanut made a good point though, yo. I was just looking at like the games they lost. They lost against. They won against like trash teams, low key. The Commanders.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
That was you, Josh?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, my fault. Yeah. The teams that they lost against was the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bucks, the Eagles, and one other team.
Those are good teams in the league. So to really test them.
That's a good point. Saying. So it's like when they had their real test, they didn't come through. They didn't perform. It's an interesting point.
Good point.
Just putting it out there, fellas. Anybody else got anything else to say before we move on?
Good job, moderator.
All right, let's move on to the next topic, y'all.
Fuck.
We have Aaron Rodgers wants to finish the season as the Jets starting QB.
God.
He said on the Pat McAfee show that we get paid for 17 weeks, not 10, not 11, not 5. What are y'all thoughts on his comments, and what moves should the Jets make this season?
I feel you, Sean.
Next season. Go ahead, Sean. Talk to me.
If Aaron Rodgers is here next season, I might as well just relocate teams at this point. I'm the Jets fan, Mike. I'm going to shoot myself. Like,
He's just kidding, YouTube. He's just kidding.
yeah.
Virtually in game.
In-game. No, I'm sorry. I say this every time, but I never liked Aaron Rodgers, and I didn't like the fact, like, we all thought he was going to be something, but after seeing this season, the more he talks, the more I just wanted to just have someone operate some surgery on having his mouth shut and let his game be the talking, because he seems to be talking, and then as they lose and lose and lose, like I seriously hope that they trade him or let him walk just for my own sake. But realistically, they're probably going to think, let's go get more what Aaron Rodgers wants. We got him his 2 buddies, a coach.
More than 2.
Yeah, like Alan Zard, Devontae Adams. And I just wondering, like, how much of my misery will continue.
I think they have a documentary coming out about him here.
Jesus
soon.
Christ.
I think I saw that earlier today. I don't remember.
Please, no.
But the thing with the Jets is, like, they've got the young pieces, so you can't really say for them to blow it up. It's just,
I'm not saying blow up the young talent.
I'm just like, it's like, what do you do? Because, I mean, you can't really afford to rebuild, because if this young talent's just going to go to waste while you have them sitting there. Or, I mean, and then what do you do? Try to hunt for a quarterback in the draft? I guess that's the only thing they can really do as a team.
The Jets have not had a good quarterback.
Yep.
Maybe that was
Shador.
I hope
Exactly.
Prime time.
Shador.
Man, I hope we get fucking Shador so I could finally watch a good quarterback and not Aaron Rodgers just yapping on Pat McAfee shots. I'm pretty sure he's done more of that than actually playing good on the field at this rate.
Don't worry,
Damn,
bro.
son.
New York gonna find a way to mess him up, bro. New York gonna find a way to mess him up. I'm not gonna lie to you, Sean.
Yeah, our track record with quarterbacks have been abysmal. Like, Sam Donald seems to be flourishing in anywhere but New York. And then Zach Wilson, he's playing behind Bo Nix as like the 3rd or 4th string quarterback. It's
the last good quarterback y'all had was Mark Sanchez.
like
How long ago was that?
Geno Smith was on the
It's been
Jets.
a minute.
I forgot Geno Smith was a Jets quarterback. And
He let
Geno.
Mark Sanchez led him to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
Yeah, he beat Peyton Manning, I'm pretty sure, in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Wow.
Mark Sanchez, yeah. Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
I'd rather us get a more shittier quarterback. It means not a lot of attention has been created on the mess as Aaron Rodgers. Like, I'd rather have Shador, even if he doesn't do well. I'd rather have him than Aaron Rodgers. I really do not like that guy. I made it very clear the last 4 episodes at this point. I hate the guy, so please get rid of him.
He's an egomaniac. He really is, and he's an a-hole.
Yes,
Aaron Rodgers is a-hole, and his head is this big, and you know what I'm saying. And he's 42.
he thinks he's Jesus.
Coming off an Achilles. What were they expecting? He's 42. He's not Tom Brady. He's 42.
Nah. I think that's who he tries. That's who he thinks he is.
Yeah,
but not taking away his arm. One of the greatest passers of the football.
He'll be in the Hall of Fame. He'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Ever. The arm, one of the greatest arms ever, probably besides Dan Marino. But other than that, arm that's not going anywhere. But everything else, I mean, he's a step slow. He's coming off Achilles. He's 42. What did they expect? And like you said, talented team. Yeah, very talented. I mean, very talented.
Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner,
Yeah,
Quinton Williams. I can go on and on.
Yep.
Jermaine Johnson, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Aaron need a QB. Aaron's
been up for 10 years.
Tyrod Taylor.
Speaking as a Falcons fan, the quarterback is the most important position.
Absolutely.
We've had horrible quarterbacks for the past couple of years, and Kirk Cousins, even though he hasn't been playing good the last couple of games, he rejuvenated our team at the end of the season.
Absolutely.
And the quarterback is the most important position on the football team, because I mean he's literally the centerpiece of the offense. And then if your offense isn't going, I mean, Your defense can only get you so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we could see with the Bengals, not to jump teams, but the Bengals defense is terrible.
God awful.
Terrible.
They
And
can't
and I
Yeah.
and I
stop
and
a
I hate
cold.
it for Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
If Joe Burrow, if they were winning games,
He might be MVP.
he will be the MVP. He's the best
Well,
quarterback in the league right now.
Who?
But he's leading the league in passing.
team,
Yeah.
Who?
his team's
Joe
defense
Burrow.
is just terrible.
Joe Burrow.
Oh, Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
He's
think
leading
he
the
can
league.
get
he'd be the
Like I
MVP.
said, he's leading the league in passing, and what Jamar Chase is leading the league in touchdowns.
Yeah.
But they can't
And-
stop a cold on D.
Yeah. Like the
Nothing.
Bengals gotta find some defense somewhere.
What about
Yeah.
Josh Allen?
We said last episode, Josh Allen is the front runner right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's what y'all said. I said Saquon.
And well, you got to remember, Josh, it's a quarterback award.
yeah.
Yeah.
Last running back to win, I think, was Adrian
Peterson in 2012.
Oh
Yep.
my God. Mm.
Yeah, but
And
like,
only one defensive player has won it from what I can remember. And that was
Okay.
Lawrence Taylor in like the 80s or 90s.
Mm.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Honestly, when it comes to this question about Aaron Rodgers, though, I'm kind of conflicted because from what I've seen, even though Aaron Rodgers isn't having an Aaron Rodgers level performance, it still seems like he's doing better than the average quarterback. It just seems like, to what Mike's said earlier, he got that stink on him. You know what I'm saying? He got that stink on him. It's that voodoo he be doing. He need like a sage or something because it's messing the whole team up. I think it's just his vibe and his attitude.
I think he needs less of that, actually. Him taking those darkness retreats and all that other
Maybe we don't need that. I think that's what's messing the New York Jets up. I don't even think it's a talent thing. I don't think it's anything other than his attitude. He done got the coach fired, the wide receivers got out of there. He even got the general manager fired, bro. Mid-season.
Mhm.
Crazy. So it's like
Mid-season.
Mid-season is insane. So I think
He's
it's
got that
more
power.
an energy issue than like a skill issue because he's still playing, I feel like, decent for an average quarterback, just not like a Aaron Rodgers level season that we're expecting him to have.
I mean,
Last 3 years he's been below average.
Yeah.
this season, he's having his worst statistical season in his career. He has the lowest yards per passing attempt since 2006, which was his sophomore season. His lowest completion percentage since 2019, and he's thrown 8 interceptions in 12 games. This isn't Aaron Rodgers level performance, but to give him the benefit of the doubt, he is coming off an Achilles injury, like Mike said earlier.
But y'all know more than me about football. So, but isn't that still like better than maybe your average quarterback?
Yeah, no, most definitely.
I
but it's not
definitely
Aaron
would
Rodgers
take him
level.
over a
though.
lot of quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
I'll take him over
He's
Daniel
below-
Jones.
Fucking damn sure.
Yeah, he's still below average. I mean, last year they were 29 points per game. This year, 26.
Mm.
Total yards per game, 31 last year with Zach Wilson.
Mm.
31 this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's basically the same team.
I was
Right.
about to say, same team.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yards per play, 31, 27 in 2024. So I mean, there's no change.
Did y'all
Do y'all
see?
think
What
they should bench him?
yeah.
Who's our quarterback behind
Tyrod
Aaron
Taylor.
Rodgers?
Tyrod Taylor.
I might as well just finish the season. They might as well just finish the season out with him. I mean,
Why not?
I mean, the organization was saying they're going to bench him sooner than later.
Please.
Why not?
I mean, if you're trying to lose, I
They're
guess.
not relevant.
Might as well tank.
I mean,
They're not relevant. So let them finish. Yeah, let them finish that shit show.
Did y'all see
Even if-
where Aaron Rodgers said he has nothing left to prove? He was like,
I mean,
Yeah,
he has a
niggas
championship.
say that when they losing. Bro.
I mean, real deal.
Yeah.
I mean, real deal. If he retired after the Packers, I mean, this isn't going to stop him from being in the Hall of Fame. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame no
No.
matter what.
Yeah.
So,
No.
I mean,
No.
And he got a chip. So
Yeah.
yeah, one chip.
one.
and MVPs.
He's got MVPs. But
Yeah,
one
me
chip,
too.
man.
Man.
I mean, he's a winner though. He's a winner. You know,
Yeah, but we
he's one. If
we
it
need at
wasn't for
least two though.
that boy.
I need at least
Huh?
two from him to like really.
I don't know. There's some quarterbacks. There's a quarterback in the Hall of Fame that don't got a championship,
Dan Marino.
Then he
Yeah.
shouldn't. He shouldn't be
Mhm.
in the Hall of Fame.
bro.
I'm all about
But
winning.
but Dan was. I mean, what is it?
Nah, Dan was tough.
Top
Dan was
5
tough.
passer of all time at one
Yeah.
time.
Nah,
Yeah.
Dan's tough. He's tough.
I mean, yeah, he's tough.
There's definitely a lot of guys in the Hall of Fame that don't got a ring.
Does Eli deserve to be in the Hall?
Yes.
Definitely,
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, that's
think
Peyton
so.
Manning's brother right there.
I think so.
That's
Really?
Tom.
Yeah.
That's Tom Brady's brother right there. That's Tom Brady's
His
son.
dad. That's his
His
dad.
son.
Yeah.
Oh, his son.
So, what other significance records did Eli hold? I mean, he got 2 rings. What?
I think he's pretty high up there in terms of passing yards.
Passing, yeah,
Really?
I think so.
definitely.
Okay.
I could fact check that for you. Don't
He top
downplay
10.
Eli.
Man, whatever. Eli, man, beat my Patriots like that, man.
Twice, bro.
He just got passed by Matthew Stafford. He dropped out of the top 10 with Matthew Stafford moving into it.
Damn.
Okay.
For passing.
Mm-hmm.
I stand corrected. Yeah, if he's in the top 10, yeah, he deserved to be in the Hall.
Yeah.
And he's beat Brady twice.
Man,
And
whatever.
he wasn't a bad. He's a good passer. And Eli was very, very healthy. Very healthy. I rarely seen Eli get hurt.
Yeah.
I wish I felt like we wasted the rest of his career, bro. Oh man, I felt like we wasted the rest of his career. But let's move on,
Nah,
fellas.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So we're gonna take it into the NBA, some basketball. 2-time All-Star Tyrese Haliburton is not impressed with how the Pacers are playing. He said in a post-game interview, "The product we're putting on the floor right now as a group is embarrassing." He said this right after they lost to the Raptors Tuesday in the NBA Cup, 122-111. The Pacers are 2-10 on the road. Why are the Pacers struggling this season after finishing 47-35 last season? And not only that, they even made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. What's going on? Talk to me, Sean.
You see this? This is money.
Right.
And right now, Pacers fans are watching their money go to waste because Tyrese Haliburton has become no show. Like the point guard, I truly believe is that's one of the 2 most important positions in the basketball, and Tyrese Haliburton has severely regressed since not even the start of the season, but like more since the All-Star break of last season with that injury he has suffered. He has not been able to replicate his success from the beginning of the last season, and it's just like I don't know what to say. Like the man plays good at home, like good to great, like 22 points, like probably around like 9 or 10 assists, and then on the road he plays horrific. So it's like I don't know what man's doing. He must be playing with snow bunnies or something, but nah, he's nothing good. He needs to. If the Pacers want to fix how they're playing, it starts with Haliburton.
Of course. Definitely. Ma, you got something to say?
Yeah, I think Halliburton needs to bring the snow bunnies back. Actually, I think
Refund them. Refund them bunnies.
we have the snow bunnies, man. I think I'm disappointed, very disappointed with how the season's going so far. I think Halliburton kind of reminds me of Jordan Poole on his last year at the Warriors, is because he's so streaky. Like he'll have 30 points one game and 8 points the next game. Like you can't win when your main players when your main all-star is that inconsistent. I think that and the defense is trash right now. So those kind of things are things that stand out to me in terms of like why they're not doing so good. Like when the leader of the team is like playing trash, and just a lack of defense for the Pacers, I think is contributing to their like hell of a season so far.
Yeah, Peanut.
I mean, they've pretty much said everything I want to say. I mean, Halliburton's the biggest problem, I think, personally. I mean, he showed promises one game, I think last week or the week before, where he looked like himself, and then he just disappeared again.
Yeah.
I think he had like 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He showed The sparks were there and then they vanished. So I mean, I think Halliburton's the biggest problem. I mean, I guess Miles Turner has been injured some.
Yeah.
I think he's had a couple problems, but I mean, they got the pieces there. I mean, Miles Turner's good, Siakam's good,
Siakam.
Nimbard's underrated. Who's their other back?
Siakam's good, Sean.
No, I believe in Siakam. It's just that the pieces, I'm not sure they're there to contend.
They got TJ McConnell off the bench. He's good.
He's great.
I mean, I think they've got the pieces. I mean,
they've definitely got the pieces. I feel like when it comes to the what happened?
For a first round
Exit.
second round exit.
But how can you say that?
How
they
different is
literally
the team?
brought back the same team from last year. That just
I was about to say how's their team any different from last year?
I understand, but let's be honest. They overachieved last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think about it. They overachieved. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. They're basic. They're average team. They're not. I don't think. I might give them a C minus.
Yeah.
And if you really think about it, they overachieved last year. And I think now they're back down to reality. Yeah.
I also meant to say too, I think no one was ready for. I don't think people was really ready for Tyrese to be hooping like that last year either.
Yeah.
I think they were surprised, and like we talked about in football, he caught them off guard. So this year they kind of know what to expect, or they know what they think they're going to expect from Tyrese Haliburton. They're ready for it this year.
I don't think Haliburton played that much in the playoffs last year. I think it was more Siakam and Nembhard.
No.
The whole season.
Tyrese went down in the first game of the Eastern Conference Finals. I believe. Yeah. He wasn't there in the Eastern Conference Finals, and that's when they beat.
They got swept.
No. I don't think they got swept.
I believe
they played the
They played the Celtics.
They played the Celtics. They got swept.
Oh, yeah, swept. Yeah,
all those games were close.
Yeah,
Most of the games were close.
Oh yes, they did get swept because game one, Jalen they made that turnover and Jalen Brown hit that corner three to go into over.
Yeah, they got swept.
Yeah,
but those games were really, really close without Tyrese.
Yeah, Tyrese in playoffs averaged 18.7 points, 8.2 assists, 4.8 rebounds, 1.3 steals, 38% from three, 49% from field goal in 35 minutes. Take that 0.
If I'm not mistaken, too, last year they were just like a high scoring team. Last year, I think
they were.
That was the thing last year.
With no defense,
heavily
no
on
D,
offense.
put up numbers.
Exactly. So I think it's coming to bite them in the ass this year because they don't have the same offensive production, but their defense is still lacking. So I think that's something.
But I don't understand why their defense is lacking though. Can somebody help me out here? Because they got Miles Turner. He's a beast.
Miles Turner is
he's a beast when it comes to blocking shots. He was leading the league for like 2-3 years in a row with block shots.
It's a standard sometimes, bro. I feel like different coaches like focus on different things. And if last year they won without having to, or they saw some success without having to play, that good of a defense. And this year they're going to bring that same things over to this year. So I think it's just kind of what the coach and what the organization allows.
Yeah, but so are you sitting here telling me that defense or offense wins games?
No, I'm saying defense.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying defense. I'm saying that they don't play defense. I'm saying defense wins games, and they got away with it last year. And because they got away with it last year, what you say, Mike?
Especially in the playoffs.
Exactly, especially in the playoffs, So, and because they got away with it last year, they didn't really lock in on it this year. I think that's more of a coaching issue, in my opinion. I think that kind of falls under the coaching, not making it a priority to kind of emphasize more defense. They saw it work last year, and they was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
Fuck it, we ball. But my question is though, do y'all think teams? Okay, well, who's the best defensive team in the league in y'all opinion?
Oklahoma. No, actually,
Celtics.
Might be Celtics.
Oklahoma was up there for a bit. I know they force a ton of turnovers.
Yeah.
I put Warriors in top 3, top 5, top 4.
No. I think my top 3 is Boston, Oklahoma, and Houston. So
I wouldn't say I'll go with that.
Come on, we can't squeeze Golden State in like top 4 though.
No, bro.
Hey, I said top 3, not top 4, brother.
I think. But they actually
Okay,
have-
I got you right now. It goes as of today, the top 5 defensive teams in the league are Oklahoma City at number 1. Number 2, Houston.
Yep.
And we're
Good
gonna get
call.
to that. We're gonna get to that. Number 3, Orlando.
Yes, I can't believe that's my number 4.
Oh, yeah, Orlando is Orlando.
Number
top.
4,
I love
Memphis.
Orlando
Orlando.
Magic.
The Orlando Magic.
Number 4, Memphis. And number 5, Golden State.
Bro? I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to
He
tell
called
you.
it.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, we're a great
He
defensive
called
team.
it.
Boston is number 8. And Cleveland
Yeah.
number
Really?
9. With Miami number 10.
Miami.
Minnesota. Number 6 and Clippers number 7.
Do you know what's crazy? Is that Miami is number 12 in offense.
And y'all are
yeah.
shitty.
We beat
They
y'all
were number-
Lakers.
They were number 1 against the Lakers.
Come on,
We
bro.
beat y'all
Come on,
Lakers.
bro.
$130, really?
Bam
Yeah.
Adebayo
Miami?
outperformed Anthony Davis.
Come
Are
on,
you
bro.
serious?
That's not
Crazy.
130?
that's not on the topics today, fellas. So what are we talking about?
Hey,
We're
man,
calling
this was-
audible. Calling an audible.
Papa.
We're not gonna do that, Papa. Papa. But I mean, before we move on, I will say that the Pacers have been playing really, really bad. They need to step it up. Their coach is
Rick Carlisle.
Rick Carlisle. He used to coach the Mavericks, I believe.
Running gun.
And
Running
yeah,
gun.
like what y'all were saying, man. They need to play some more D. Tyrese is
outlet.
not a defensive player.
No, he's not.
He's not, bro.
His jump
Overrated.
shot is
It's questionable.
like
Right.
I don't know.
It's a booger. It's ugly.
Yeah, it's terrible. And he's shooting terrible this season from 3,
33%. Yeah.
33%. I mean, but last year he was shooting 36. So was it really a drop off?
Low key, bro. I was looking
I'm
at
telling you.
stats from last year. They weren't that impressive last year when you look at the stats.
He
Honestly,
fell off after All-Star break last year.
Yeah, but Tyrese isn't really a scorer. He's a playmaker.
Even that is
He's gonna set his team up for success. So he's a great passer. Remember, he went on a crazy stretch last year with like 20 assists, no turnovers for like 4 games.
Yeah.
they'll never
4
win
or
with
5
him as
games
their
in a
first
row.
option.
What happened?
They'll never win a championship with him as their first option. In my opinion,
Absolutely.
he's like a second option. I mean, like a second, maybe
Yeah.
third. Depending on
He's the first option with the Pacers, though.
I think he's the first option to have the ball in his
And
hands.
that's-
I don't think
and
he's
that's-
the first person
that's
to
why
take
they're
the
losing.
shot.
yeah, exactly. That's why they're losing. Yeah.
That's why they're losing.
So what do y'all think they should do
Um,
if y'all were the GM?
Put the clampers
should've-
on somebody. Come on.
Yeah, they
think-
should have added some pieces.
I
God
think
damn.
They should-
I think they should get up to Zach LaVine. Honestly,
Hmm.
I know he's not gonna help the defense, but I think the dude tries. He gives it his all. And they need more options to score if the Haliburton's not going to give him what Haliburton does. So I'd say just get LaVine to recuperate for the Haliburton's losses.
And
Well, he's
who are you giving up if you're the GM for that? Who
Andrew
you trading,
Nembhard.
Sean?
I was gonna
Andrew
say,
Nembhard.
you definitely could give him Nimbard.
Nembhard has
Yeah.
not been performing to what I expect. I expected Nembhard to be much better.
Well, guess what? Sean? I'm the GM for the Bulls. Fuck that. I want Nemhard and I want Benedict Mathurin and 2 first-round picks for Zach LaVine, buddy. You see, bro, it's not that easy, bro. I need that.
You're right. I had him on fantasy. Nemhard, nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I dropped him.
Wait, Mike, did I beat you in
I-
fantasy?
I
I'm not
drafted
beating-
Nembhard. I dropped him immediately.
Hey, I dropped him after a couple weeks. Gone.
I will
Bye.
say this about fantasy. I picked up fucking Jeremy Sochan, and he had no right being dropped by King Corey. What the hell is that? And I picked up Chris Middleton. My team ought to be looking scary.
Talk to me when you're undefeated, buddy.
Your reign of
Undefeated
terror
will
will end eventually.
Yeah,
You're on a Cinderella run right now.
Yeah,
Let's
but
just say
he
that.
was kicking my ass.
win. Bro. I was
I-
in the I was in the championship last year, bro.
All it takes is one bad hop step, rolled ankle. Tatum's out for 13 weeks.
God
Yeah, Josh could go undefeated this regular season, and then one bad playoff week, and he'd be done. One of the greatest choke jobs.
Bro, why y'all hating on me though, bro?
Hey man, I'm not the one adding everyone to group chat saying undefeated, undefeated, undefeated.
I'm still pissed off we let Tatum fall to Josh. I can't.
Yeah, I was the fucking 13th pick, bro.
13th
How did y'all do that?
Bro, I thought he was real deal. I was considering him going into it because I real deal could have took him, but I was like, I mean, that's Ant's team now. I was like, Ant's gonna pop off. This whole Julius Randle's over here taking his minutes. I need Julius Randle to get on somewhere. I hate Julius Randle.
Fuck Randle.
I mean, I was gonna say all things considered.
I went with Brunson my first pick, man.
Brunson? Wow, that's bold. That's bold. Wow.
I mean, but he's putting up numbers now. But in the beginning, man, I guess we're trying to get Cat acclimated.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I went with KD. I thought KD was gonna do something.
I will say that
nigga been up for 4 weeks, bro. He just got back. I mean, 2 quarters.
For the viewers, bro. For the viewers, man. We're all in the fantasy. We talk about fantasy almost every episode, bro. Look, man, fantasy is a compilation of injuries and players being shitty, bro.
Heartbreak, man.
I will say this. Someone said that Cat was getting acclimated. Today, the Knicks demolished their opponent. Everyone had more than 18 and 19 points with amazing efficiency. Cat had 27. Brunson had 24. I'm pretty sure OG or someone had 25.
OG is a dog.
OG Anavo has been impressing me the most of anyone on Knicks.
Yeah,
he's been amazing.
I hate we let him go from the Raptors, but you know.
Yeah, like the way that, like the Knicks have one of the probably the best offensive team in the league. So shout out to Tom Thibodeau, defensive coach, for getting that offense gelling pretty well so far. Even if Cal, I do think needs to be better.
It's because they don't got Mitchell Robinson at center, bro.
He's injured. He's gonna be back, unfortunately.
He's coming off the bench. I don't see them pairing up Mitchell and Cat. Nope.
Like Josh said, the best big shooting big man in the league. I mean, 3 shooting.
History.
Right. I'm telling you.
From the three.
He's a dog.
Rick gotta take a page out of Thibodeau's book, you know, and get that defense right.
Yeah.
Rick. Yo, facts.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's move on to that next topic, man.
Yeah.
All right, we got Rockets head coach Ime Udoka and Cavaliers coach Kenny Atkinson. My bad. Give me 1 second. They both were named coaches of the month in their respective conferences. Can the Rockets continue their success? And can the Cavs challenge Boston in the playoffs? Talk to me, Ahmad.
I haven't watched that many Rockets games, to be honest with you. I just been kind of following it here and there, but I think they can, just because as soon as Ime, first of all, let's be real. Ime left the Celtics after having success with the Celtics. Like, he was doing good in Boston already.
He didn't. I don't mean to cut you off, Ahmad. Yeah. He didn't leave the Celtics. They fired him.
Yeah, I'm trying to be, politically correct here. You know, I want to. But yeah, he got fired. You know what I'm saying? He was doing some things that he might not should have been doing. But he had a really good season in Boston. They made it to the
championship,
the finals. And I think next year they probably would have won.
Yes.
But he went to the Rockets, and as soon as he's went to the Rockets started doing better almost immediately. So it's been an even progression, and just looking at the way he's coaching and the way he's got the offense moving and everything, I think they can definitely keep this momentum going. Like, look at last year. Last year they almost beat Golden State for the play-in, so I think they can definitely do it this year. As long as none of their players get hurt. I think injuries is the thing we all got to watch out for. And as far as the Cavs and Celtics go, I don't know what to say yet, because I think the Celtics and Cavs, they're pretty much evenly matched in my eyes. But I'm gonna go with the Cavs just because I don't like the Celtics.
See, bro, the Celtics hate. Hold on, Sean. Give me 1 second.
Right.
I know on the screen it says 14-6 and 17-3, but this is when we had this topic already for the viewers. The Rockets are now 15-7, and the Cavs are now 19-3 as of today. Just want to point that out. Go ahead, Sean.
I could argue why the Houston Rockets are having this big jump. And it's not even because of any guys in the starting lineup. I could argue 2 players on the bench. Amon Thompson, Tyrese.
Terror Twins.
Yeah, them motherfuckers have been terrorizing every single lineup. Like, Tyrese is second in steals, and he's coming off the bench, and I think he missed the first couple of weeks. So they have been terrorizing the opposing lineups with their defense, the energy, the style, and this is exactly what you want out of any bench core in the NBA. You need energy, you need defense to disrupt the system, and you got a great starting lineup. Like, as soon as one plays crappy, you get them terrorists out there. You're gonna terrorize the defense, and you're just gonna pound them and make them crash in them towers.
Yo,
what are we talking about,
bro? Pound them, bro.
What, they're pounding you're pounding the defense.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, go ahead, P.
I was gonna say, I mean, one thing, like Sean just mentioned, a lot of the championship teams, a lot of teams that have won championships and have shown success have had good benches. I mean, being able to have that spark, because I mean, for a lot of teams, if their starters can put up a lead and that bench comes in and that lead dwindles, like it's like no point. But if you can safely and confidently rest your starters and have a bench come in and help protect your lead for I mean, they don't have to compete like that. They just need to protect your lead. I think that's one of the best things you can have in the NBA. And like I said, one thing that makes these teams great is they have a balanced roster. There's not one superstar. I mean, look at the Rockets. Sengun
is fantastic.
Jalen Green, Fred VanVleet, Jabari Smith. Who's their
mid?
Who's their other guy in their starting lineup? That's
Fred VanVleet.
No, I already named him. I need
Fred?
one more.
Is Reed Shepherd?
No. He's gonna get some minutes next year, but right now
Fred balling though.
Freddie V. Curry
Fred's balling. Yeah, he's balling.
He is hooping.
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Dylan Brooks will keep doing good too.
And then you flip over to the Cavaliers roster. You got Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and then who's their?
They got Karis LeVert coming off the bench. They got coming back. Max Strus. They got
Ty Jerome.
Yeah, Ty Jerome.
He's
Dean Wade.
Dean Wade. Yeah.
That's D Wade in the Cavs uniform.
Fact.
Cavaliers are a Donovan Mitchell knee or ankle away from disaster.
I disagree.
I'm telling you.
Talk to me, Amar. Talk to me.
I just feel that it's not going to last. I think they're injury away from disaster.
Nah, because I disagree. I think to what Peanut was saying, like they're a pretty well-rounded team. You know, like they have a lot of players. I think first of all, Darius Garland is having a great season, so I think
great season.
He can pick up the slack where Donovan Mitchell, if he's injured or something, I think the team as a whole can pick up the slack, and Darius Garland can move into that number one role if need be. Now we're talking about Donovan out for the whole season. That's a different story, but they'll definitely be able to maintain if something happens to Donovan Mitchell, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Ime's just a good coach. I think he's just a good coach, and like I said, a player can bring about culture change. A coach can too.
Yeah,
definitely.
I could say this.
He's just a good coach.
I could say this.
He's just a good coach.
I could say this as a Miami fan. I was heavily scared of the Boston Celtics when they had Udoka more than I was with Mazzulla. I know Boston won it because they got more players, but my God, I was terrified of the Boston Celtics back in 2022 because of the success of Ime Udoka. Like, I have so much faith in Udoka as a system and what he believes on the court, but like when it comes to like Houston, they've shown progress. Ahmad, I believe, said this. They were a playing team, and now Tyrese and Amon Thompson has fully developed into like not only a great defensive duo, but a young dude that might have some upside when you need them. So maybe they could develop more on the offensive side. But the Houston Rockets, they have a good balance of offense in the starting lineup, and you bring the 2 defensive terrorists on the second unit, and I think that's what you need.
Yeah, like I said, he made a good coach. He'll fuck some too.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, they also got Steven Adams. The Houston Rockets also the Houston Rockets also have Steven Adams, very reliable center.
I didn't know that actually. I forgot about him. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got some things to say as far as the Rockets. Like Peanut was saying, man, Peanut has been preaching this balance. And if we look at the Rockets, and we could see that there's nobody on that team that is averaging 20 points. 0.
Probably Jalen Green if he would made more of a shot.
Jalen Green is a shot chucker, and his efficiency is kind of bad right now. But his team is holding him, together. But Jalen Green is averaging 19 points. Sengun is averaging 19 points. Fred, 16. Dylan, 12. Jabari, 12. Thompson, 11. Eason, 11. So these guys are well balanced. They're well balanced team. And like to Mike's point, Ime, it sucked. I mean, they did fire him, and he did go to the Rockets, to Ahmad's point. And as soon as he got there last season, I think they finished right at 500 because the Warriors knocked them out of the play-in.
They did lose Sengun right at the end of the season too.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
we also wasn't in mid-season. Did he get fired mid-season and went to the Rockets mid-season?
No.
No.
It was after they let him finish the finals.
Okay.
Then they let him go. But yeah, Ime, man, he's a dog. His system, he has these Rockets players bought into the system.
He is an excellent coach.
And he called LeBron a bitch.
Oh my!
Yo,
bro.
Bro.
Did he now?
And you see what happened. The rest said, get out of here.
I will say this: Ime is a tough coach. Ime, Doka, Tari Eason, and Afrin Sengun were fined a pretty hefty sum of money today or yesterday, as it was announced. Udoka and Sengun were ejected after disrupting a play call, so they're not afraid to fight for what they believe in.
Okay.
Yeah, he's with that shit, but he's a nigga for real, man. I like that energy.
Yeah.
And also what Pina said, it reminded me of the 76ers, because 76ers, they're not a balanced team, and you can see how bad they're doing. So that's a good point.
You get the Timberwolves.
Exactly. When they don't have that balance.
No.
I don't know, Mod. I can't agree with that 76ers take because they're just missing Embiid, bro.
No, they're not.
He's good when Embiid's not on the court, bro.
No.
They're not winning with them on the court this
year.
year.
He's a former MVP, bro. You can't say that. We haven't seen Embiid, Paul George, and
but it's still not balanced. It's still the point still stands about balance. I think they need to be able to win. Bottom line, when it comes to the 76ers, they need to be able to win games even when Embiid's not healthy, because most of the time he's not going to be healthy. So
he's not playing back to back. Not playing back to back. Are they going to win back to back games?
I could also say that the Philadelphia 76ers bench sucks. I know they don't have the 2 defensive terrorists, but doing good bench player I could think of is Yabusele. Who they have? Washed up Eric Gordon, Tyler Big Booty Lowry, and Drummond, who's been playing solid. But what are we doing with this bench? Thank God fucking Jared McCain has stepped up to be a great player that he is.
Yeah,
with his zesty ass. Yeah. Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, but I do think that if the 76 want to make it far, I'm going to say something that's pretty bold. I wish McCain will, when everyone gets healthy, I think McCain should be on the bench, not because he's been bad, but because they need a disruptive score off the bench, because they don't have that off the bench. Because Eric Gordon, he might also be heading to the retirement home at fucking Ocala, Florida. So man is way to be retired.
Kyle,
Kyle Big Booty Lowry's been producing triple singles for like the entire season at this point.
That picked him up for a minute, dropped him immediately. But
That man is cardio.
You ain't jacking Reggie Jackson.
Does he even play that much?
According to Paul George, isn't he like the biggest piece?
Hey man, like Paul George needs to stop focusing on our goddamn podcast. He does not care about when he cares about his podcast. Like the man literally did a fucking podcast after the fucking meeting. What are we doing here? And that speaks to the culture of Philadelphia. Dog shit. DOGSHIT. Dog shit.
And when are we going to take that name, Playoff P?
You're right.
When is that name? When are we going to be done with that name?
Yeah, we gotta be done with it.
He
now.
don't deserve it.
I could argue he's never been good in the playoffs.
Can I propose now on this podcast? We don't address him as that.
You could address him as Pandemic P.
That's what I think of as Pandemic P.
The best thing Paul George has ever done in the playoffs this decade was shot in this corner, shot it top of the backboard as they choked a 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets after everyone called them finals champions, basically, at this point. Like, the amount of times I've seen Paul George, Patrick Beverly, Louis saying, man, we would have won this championship, but, the big goddamn bubble happened. We would have won that, but no one liked the goddamn bubble, so we wanted to go home. What kind of shit is that? Am I wrong?
No, I agree, bro.
I agree with that, y'all want to go back to fucking going to them strip clubs, lemon pepper Lou, going to them strip clubs. Like, y'all can't race another 3 weeks. Look, the Lakers and Miami were the two perfect teams to go to the finals. They were locked in and ready. Like, LeBron's always locked in. Eric Spoelstra is a madman. And yet the LA Clippers, they just want to go to get them lemon pepper rings, nom, and just fucking go back, throw them money to the strip clubs, OnlyFans model down the street. And that's why the Clippers have not worked.
I respect that. Before we move on, one thing I want to say about the Cavs, we can't forget Kenny Atkinson real quick. He's been coaching them very, very well.
Absolutely.
Last year they had JB Bickerstaff. They fired him.
Good.
And Atkinson is a way better coach. We got to remember he was on the Brooklyn Nets team when D'Lo was an All-Star.
And Jared Allen.
And Jared Allen was on that team, and Karis LeVert was on that team, and he got those players again for the Cavs, and he's turned his team around. Evan Mobley looks like he's finally taking that jump. I don't know what Kenny's whispering in his ear, pause, but he's been balling.
Might be JB Bickerstaff, honestly.
Jared Allen and Mobley, twin towers, bro. It's hard to score in that paint when it comes to Cleveland.
The question is, can they beat the Celtics consistently in the series?
I'm going to say no.
No. I'm going to say no.
I don't believe in series all in
we can sit here sugarcoat it, do this and that, how to compare against it. Can they beat the Celtics in 7?
No.
They almost did. They didn't almost do it last year, but it was.
No, Donovan was hurt.
Donovan was hurt, and it was like they won like a couple games, right? How many games they won?
They won 1.
I think they won 1.
Yeah, they only won 1.
But
Mitchell was hurt, and Jared Allen went down too. I believe.
I think, like the Boston Celtics.
It was an injured team. Darius wasn't healthy. Like it was an injured team.
Darius was playing hurt. Garland
nobody won beating the Celtics last year.
Nobody
won beat them last year.
I'll take that back.
This year, can they beat them? I don't know.
I'll take that back. I think the Celtics are a better team than the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they're champions, bro. Until they could, whether NBA fans like it or not, they're the champions, bro.
Absolutely.
So until another team could prove that they could beat them, as of right now, bro, the Celtics are the best team in the NBA.
And then Tatum's on his Olympics revenge tour.
And Tatum has been balling out. I got him on fantasy.
Olympics revenge tour. That's what it is.
Shout out Peyton Pritchard. The man, I know Jalen Brunson was on the Dallas Mavericks, and then he went to the Knicks and broken out. Peyton Pritchard could easily do the same thing. And plus, he got that championship experience. The man has been godly, more efficient from half-court shots than fucking, I don't know how. The man does so well.
Wait. Sean, are you saying that Peyton Pritchard is a starting point guard in the NBA?
Yes.
I can't remember who said it, but some like Hall of Fame point guard said if he was on a different team, he'd be averaging like 10 and 10.
He's nice. For sure.
Yeah.
Something like that.
He's mad efficient. Granted, he is on the Boston Celtics, where the gravity is absolutely insane. Like, you got to cover everyone. But Peyton Pritchard has been mad efficient. He has the championship experience. I believe in Peyton Pritchard as much as I despise the guy.
He might be front runner for 6th man of the year.
He is. Who else is up there? Maybe the defensive terrorist, but they can't decide one. So.
All right, fellas, let's move on to the next. Oh, go ahead, Matt. What you got to say?
No, we can move on.
Okay, let's do it. All right, right here we got Ja Morant told media that he is not trying to dunk anymore to avoid injuries, and that he is dead serious. He's only dunked 3 times this season. How do we feel about his statement? Go ahead, Mike. Start us off.
I agree. Because his joke is tired of getting taken out the air. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, he needs to be on the floor for Memphis to even be halfway successful. So, I mean, I agree. He needs to stay out the air.
I agree.
It's 2 points. It's 2 points either way.
Yeah.
Layup or dunk.
Whether you lay it up or dunk, it's 2 points either way, Slim. So, play smart.
Oh, yeah, I believe in that. And I did find it funny that you said John needs to be on the floor, and today he got ejected. I just find it absolutely funny. But I agree with everything Mike said. Like, a lot of players, when they be landing, it could be really weird. Granted, layups too, but I think layups are just more safer. And we're not trying to repeat Derrick Rose's career.
I was about to say maybe Derrick Rose, spit some of that wisdom.
But that one was more on the fault of Thibodeau, honestly.
I mean, protect your knees, brother. Protect your knees.
Yeah, those knees need to be protected. The ankles, like, you never know what could be on. Like, injuries seem to be more rampant than ever. I think Josh doing the right decision.
And it doesn't help when you try to jump out the gym. I mean, the clips are countless of Ja trying to jump over somebody and being short. I mean, there's that Kevin Love clip where he almost put Kevin Love in a body bag. But I mean, that's a dangerous jump. If you get hit the wrong way in the air, you
coming down, you don't know where you're gonna land.
Absolutely, and they can't afford to lose anyone. Zach Edey's gonna be out for a couple of weeks. They can't lose a lot of superstars because Memphis has been one of the more injury-riddled teams last season, so they cannot afford to lose anyone.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Matt.
No, I agree too. I think when I was younger, like my first favorite player was Derrick Rose, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I used to love Derrick Rose.
I'm telling Steph.
Nah, bro. That was my first favorite player. And when Ja first came into the league, he reminded me of Derrick Rose in that way, where his play style is so explosive and kind of erratic sometimes, where even if he doesn't dunk, I think he's still gonna get injured. He's gonna have a career filled with injuries, in my opinion. But dunking is sure gonna like speed that injury timeline up. So I think it's good that he's not dunking anymore. Also, like, the man is 6'2", and when you like 6'2", jumping that high, bro, you're going like your knees can't take it, bro. They can't take it for that many years. Like, bro, I'm like 6'1", bro. I be dunking, and even my knees be breaking down sometimes. Like,
you're like 23, bro.
Bro, I agree with him. I mean, you jump off of something that's slightly a little high off the ground. Man, I'm feeling that in my knees. You don't bend the right way when you land.
Facts.
I was hooping yesterday, and bro, I had to ice my knees after I finished hooping. I'm like, these are not the same knees. I was playing like four games a day, and like, no.
Facts.
I'm like, yes,
welcome to my world.
Like,
I can only imagine, bro, Ja Morant doing what he doing. Like, your knees ain't meant to do that, bro. Nah. Pause.
Pause. Big pause. I feel like just to go against y'all real quick, I would say, man, I want to see Ja dunk, man. I love seeing Ja.
I agree.
Yeah, we all do.
That's my favorite part of basketball is dunking. But
come on, bro. He put Victor in a body bag last year before he got hurt. The man, you know how tall Victor is? He's fucking 8 feet tall, bro. And he tried to dunk all over Victor, bro. That's what I want to see. That's what's gonna bring the viewership up. Posterizers, people. talking rough, people talking, yeah, get in people's faces, man. That's why viewership is going down in the NBA because there's none of this. There's no
Yeah.
more dunking. There's no more physicality. You feel me?
Yeah. I know I've been preaching that defense has been lacking. A lot of fans are too. But I think this season there seems to be some sort of identity with the defense. I think the NBA needs to loosen up with their defensive regulations. You need the offense has become very overpowered, and now you got to bring in the defense. You got so many defensive identities. You got the Orlando Magic, one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. Like, they've been playing hard physical basketball, and then you got the Houston Rockets with Tari bin Laden and Aman Hussein been terrorizing, and now you got the Golden State Warriors with Draymond. Actually, we should probably not say let Draymond Green do whatever he wants. We have his track record. Very apparent.
Hell no.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Draymond Green does not need any physical nuisance, bro.
There's another one elevated, don't go all the way to the top. Right there.
Nah,
anyone-
you might just misunderstood, bro. Y'all just misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
Look,
He kicked my nuts.
great basketball mind, great mind, but that other stuff, that PTSD and that bipolarness, I'm telling you.
Bro, he stomped on Sabonis's chest. Bro.
No, he did not. He
Yes,
didn't
he
do
did.
that, bro. You didn't see him
did.
watch it right. You didn't watch it right.
He choked
He was
Rudy
trying to go
Gobert.
over. Sabonis, he was lifting his leg up. Sabonis grabbed his leg. He had to land his leg somewhere. Shit happens.
Man,
It happens.
Draymond is the type, when you go to the rec to play ball, you hope and pray he's on your team.
Because if you're on the other
Great.
team, he's gonna terrorize you, bro.
Because if you're on the other team, you're getting terrorized. I'm getting my stuff. I'm going home. I'm not fucking with this dude.
Ahmad, you've guarded niggas like that before, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
But they won't leave you alone, bro.
I mean,
Yeah.
my LA fans might call a hospital for Draymond Stalin because, my God.
Bro, I think
but
the league just targets him because a lot of players do it, bro. The league just targets him because he's dark skinned. You know what I'm saying?
What?
You saying he's the victim?
My what?
Yes. Like
You seen his history?
you see Draymond, bro.
You seen his history?
Bro, when you look at Draymond, he looks like a target. You know what I'm saying? He's
My
loud,
nuts.
he's
My
country.
nuts.
You know what I'm saying? Like the league needs a villain, and you know if you look at history, he fits the requirements.
That brother needs
This
help.
man has actually cost y'all a championship.
He did, and two great players.
Right there.
Jordan
Let's
Poole
love
and Kevin Durant, bro.
Going to bat
So,
for Draymond Green's
boom.
insanity.
You know, but like I said, you want him on your team though. Most definitely, you want him. You don't want to
Yeah.
play. You don't want to play against him.
Yeah, because
Nah.
imagine him like having to guard Steph, or Steph having to him elbow checking Steph. Yeah, he might
Oh
hurt
my
him.
god.
He might hurt
Oh
him.
my
I
god.
wonder how much therapy sessions Steph has gone because of Draymond Green.
He's
Therapy.
stressed out by
Probably
bro.
done. Yeah, because I think Steph is. I mean, Steph's good with it. They good.
Steph be fed up inside, bro. Steph be like this nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Come on, my nigga.
After a while, that's what you're gonna say. You know, hey, that's Draymond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bro,
Man.
this man, Draymond Green. Who did he choked out this time? Oh,
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert. Who cares?
I want him
Alright,
to try
fellas.
Ant. That's what I'll do.
Can Draymond knock out Julius Randle one last time?
I want him to try Ant.
I
Nah,
see
mean,
how that
he ain't
goes.
going for that. See, bro,
Yeah.
he ain't going for
No,
that.
I wanna see how that goes. Yeah,
I think
you know
no,
what,
they did. I think last year they did have a clip of them going back and forth. There was audio of them going back and forth. Draymond was
let
like,
him know
"You
he ain't
soft,"
scared of.
Yeah,
and Ant was like saying something like, "I ain't soft. I'm right here,"
yeah.
like
See,
something like that. I can't
feel
recall.
like-
No, he was like, "Who?
Yeah.
Who you talking to?"
Yeah.
That's what it was like. Who?
Yeah.
Who? Me? I'm soft. Okay, then. Yeah.
He's going, and then I think he came down and like drilled a three or something.
that shit only
Mhm.
works with like players like Rudy Gobert and like Cat.
Yeah.
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 Hey, did you see
Don't
Gobert?
talk
in the
bad about
offseason
Cat, bro.
training? You see
You said
Gobert in
what,
the
Mike?
offseason?
Gobert?
in the offseason.
Oh
You see
my
that?
goodness, bro.
Hey, he's training with like an MMA dude. You know what I'm saying? In the offseason.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
God, no!
I seen that.
Yeah.
I
seen
know
that.
what you're talking about.
Bro, he's
Nigga
too
ain't getting
long.
choked
And,
out
he's
no
too
more,
long
man.
and big to be doing that. Pause.
Man, he ain't choking me out no more. Throw these things at you.
I ain't mad at him, bro. You gotta do
Looking like
something.
goddamn if someone Harry Potter with them sticks.
You gotta protect yourself.
All right, Ma,
Most
let's move
definitely.
on, man. For the
Oh
next topic,
God.
we have Paul George and the 76ers have finally strung together 2 wins in a row with the win over the LaMelo-less Hornets on Tuesday.
Pause.
I feel like we've been beating a dead horse every episode. I mean, like, bro,
Time out on the play.
what's more to say? Like, they got to figure it out. I mean,
I got-
congrats, you beat the Hornets.
I
They ain't
got
got
two
Hey,
LaMelo,
bro.
LaMelo Hornets.
and even if they had LaMelo, it's the Hornets.
Yeah.
You
I
want
got
agree.
2 words.
Like-
LaMelo
Yeah,
Hornets.
bro.
Next.
like you
Yeah.
want
2 in a row, bro. And they, matter of fact, I think they lost last night. I think they did lose last night, so it didn't last for long.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is like we got nothing to say.
I mean,
until,
what else is there to say?
Man,
until
I would
further
have
notice.
this part where the Heat and the Lakers would have been much better because I don't know. I wish I knew an answer for like what needs to happen with LA, especially since the players looked lost.
We're not talking about LA, Sean.
Hey man,
We're
Bill is-
not talking about. Yo, Ma, real quick, put the camera on me, bro. Sean,
Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh yeah, I got
viewers,
the camera right here.
we are not talking about the Lakers on this podcast tonight. Okay. Next topic. Oh, come on, bro. Back up,
Don't
B.
scare, don't scare,
Bro.
bro. Calm down.
Hey man, I have to match that energy.
Don't jump scared us.
All right, let's move on, man. Basically, man, the Sixers suck. All right, Paul George, continue doing your podcast because that's what you do best.
Hey, join us. We
It's
need-
like-
Yeah, we love to have you here.
on, brother.
Oh, we love to have you here.
Mhm.
But let's move on
Podcast
to that
beat.
next topic. This is somebody we haven't really spoke about.
Oh,
for
Lord.
real, on the pod. I think this is the first time we're speaking about him. Zion Williamson will be missing extended time due to a hamstring sprain. Talk to me, fellas.
I got this.
Should we give up on Zion? Is Zion a
got-
bust?
Did he
Go
got
ahead,
that
Sean.
Did he got that hamstring injury because he was running to the nearest McDonald's to get his 20 Big Macs?
No, bro, there's no weight
I'm not one to fast shame. I don't care what size you are, but this is Zion Williamson. Like, we are dealing with a professional athlete who has been criticized time and time again for not being in NBA shape. And he's still not in shape. We saw the damn back tattoo video. Like, he looked like...
No, that tat was tough, though. That was a tough
We
tat.
don't care about the tag.
He's talking about his beer gut over here.
But Zion really got them titties on that muff. So, like, the man is not in shape after that's been his biggest criticism for every single season. He's going to the McDonald's or some KFC getting them goddamn chicken or like some Big Macs. Like, we just go outside, fries, and milkshakes, some barbecue sauce, and don't forget about the leftovers.
Man, he done there
Oh,
eating that
leftovers.
gumbo.
I was about to
in
say
New Orleans, that's
Louisiana.
all
He
that
eating
is.
good.
Oh,
He eating good.
New
in
Orleans,
Louisiana.
He eating good. He eating that gumbo and what's that, Josh? That etouffee, whatever y'all. You know about it, Josh.
He went to Bourbon Street all
That
day.
that Creole stuff.
Bro, I think they got bouillon and
Yeah, he eating all that.
plantain. He eating all of that, bro.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Zion must be a Hall of Fame guest on Bourbon Street.
And there's something every season with him. I mean, wasn't it a couple seasons ago he was in the spotlight for fucking with that porn star?
Yeah, Mariah.
Yeah,
Mariah
Mariah
Got her
Mills.
pregnant.
Come on, bro. How you know that, bro?
Bro,
I mean,
Ahmad,
you know,
no,
That
not
was
you, P.
news.
Not you, P.
I'm happy you said it because I remember that full name.
Mike, you think you low because you
Look,
said
Why
it
you
too.
would too?
You said it too fast, bro.
look.
They know- and
Guilty.
they tried to play it off, Mariah Mills. But nah, man. All jokes aside, yeah, he's been.
Yo,
I don't know. As far as Zion goes, bro, I got some stats right here. His first season, he's only played 24 games. Second season, 61. Third season, 29.
damn.
Last season, he played 70 games. He was real healthy last season,
Until
but he
when it
got
counted.
hurt.
On the count, yeah.
and when it
Mhm.
mattered most against the Lakers.
Yeah.
And you know what? As a Lakers fan, I'll say it. They were gonna win. But guess what? They didn't because Zion got hurt. And that's the issue with Zion. He stays
Y'all-
hurt. He's a
Yo, you
great
think-
player though when he plays.
We should have
I would-
known the way his
Yeah.
college career ended that something was probably going to be up because, I mean, he got injured
That's
because he
true.
blew out his shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, Josh, you really think they would have beat the Lakers?
Yeah.
You really?
They were winning. They would have won if Zion was
Yeah.
still on the court.
Zion had 40 before he got injured.
Honestly, I wish they did beat the Lakers, so we had to see the Lakers get blown out or swept. That would have been great. That would have been great.
Y'all didn't make the playoffs, bro.
Y'all got swept, but I'd rather not make the playoffs than get swept, bro. That's embarrassing. That's actually embarrassing.
You'd rather not make the playoffs, bro.
I mean, you might as well just
Yeah.
not show up if you got swept.
You-
I mean, shit.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
I just
You'd
gotta
rather
say
not
this.
make.
I'm
That's a
gonna say
loser
this.
mentality, bro.
I'm going
You're
to
a
say
loser,
this.
bro.
You got
You're a
swept.
loser,
Josh,
bro.
hey, Josh, can I
Hey, that's 4 extra playoff checks.
I will say this. Last podcast, Ahmad said he liked winners.
Yeah, he did say.
Yeah,
like,
dude. We won. We got 4 rings.
But don't you not want to be in the playoffs
LeBron
for a
got
chance
4
to
rings.
win?
What you? Come on, bro.
LeBron ate the Lakers, though.
I'm
y'all got
talking about
swept.
Bron.
But
Y'all
not
got
gonna
swept,
lie,
bro.
going back to what I said on a couple of minutes ago, like we're going back to the stench. The Lakers got that owner stench. So like the Lakers will win, but this has been my point. For if we were to talk about this, because that's why I wanted to talk about the Lakers, because like more and more people are thankfully waking up to the fact that it's the roster construction and the ownership. Like the owners are the problem. They're not allowing themselves to fucking get the players that they want. Like it's just messy. And if the owners were to which be better, then because right now I believe it's the ownership that's been costing the Lakers like better players. Like us, JJ's great. He has all the tools to become a really good coach. Like LeBron AD, really solid. I know both of them need to be a little bit better, but that's not the issue. The issue is the ownership and the fact that their roster is not constructed as good as advertised.
Well, that's the GM LeBron's fault.
Well, GM.
Y'all do know that LeBron is the GM of the Lakers, right?
One of the comments on one of the like shorts or something said, y'all need to figure it out with your GM.
Yeah, for real.
LeBron is not the GM, bro.
You telling me if LeBron says,
Bron
I
with
want this player
1.1
gone
million.
and I want this player, they ain't going to try to do something for him?
Who pushed for Russell?
Yeah. They got the worst player in the G League, bro, on their squad. With not only the worst player, but the highest paid player in the G League on their squad. 1.1 million contract. LeBron, he does what he wants to do in that place, bro.
Y'all want to talk about the Lakers, bro? Let's talk about the Lakers, bro.
They're
talk
a hot
about the fucking
topic.
Lakers, bro.
Nah, bro.
Let's talk about the Lakers, bro.
I do it.
Let's start with this. It's not LeBron's fault. LeBron is 40. The man is averaging his whole career 25, 8, and 8. Okay? That's like off the top of my head. This season, LeBron, I'm gonna pull it up. I wanna give facts.
Missing 27 threes in a row.
Fact. Spit.
No, he made one against
He made one
Miami.
yesterday.
He broke the record. He broke it.
He made one against Miami.
He shot 1 for 27 in the last
This
or 1 for
season,
28.
I'm not.
A 40-year-old LeBron is averaging 22, 9, and 8. 22 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds at age 40.
I'm not questioning he's gonna give you buckets, but he's not playing no D. Pause.
Time out on Mike. God.
The whole team is not playing D.
Right.
Ole. You get a 3. You get a 3. You get a 3.
I think the reason why the LA Lakers have been a topic the last night was because of the Miami game. Like Miami has been mid all season. Like Louis, even on home, even on the road, and for the fact that Miami had to, it was a blowout for Miami. I don't know what happened. Like, something has to be up in that. Like, I don't know if they were not in unison, but like, I was watching the game at work, and I was watching like Tyler Hill 3, and then I saw the clips. And
He had 7 threes the third quarter. They were
Yeah.
outscored by 57 from the three.
I understand that, but as a not to cut you off, Sean, I understand that, Mike. But listen,
57, Josh.
one of our best defensive players is still hurt. The nigga's been hurt since last season. Jared Vanderbilt. We don't have him on the court. He's like one of our best defensive players. And then our roster as a whole is just so bad. Christian Wood, where is he coming back? Where has he been? You know what I mean? The roster construction is terrible. I'm tired of D'Lo. Okay, our second best player, you could argue. Oh, excuse me. Our third best player, you could argue, is a fucking rookie. Okay, fucking Dalton Connect. And not to take anything away from him, but it's like, bro, we need to get rid of management. The general manager,
Yeah,
he needs to go,
absolutely.
along with Jeannie Buss. Okay.
Yep.
They both need to go.
Yeah,
And we need to get some players. We need to make a trade at the trade deadline or before then in order to be a contending team, because it's not JJ's fault. JJ's a hell of a coach, and I've seen the difference. Yeah, people have been saying, oh, we have the same record as we did last year when we had Darvin Ham. I've been seeing that go around on social media. But the difference is the way the offense is being ran. Yes, they're not playing defense, but you can't blame that on the coach. You blame that on the players. And yesterday, LeBron took accountability and said, basically, we fucking up.
For once.
And how many times has LeBron admitted that, we fucking up? So that means he has some kind of respect for JJ as a coach.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not JJ, and the Lakers would be stupid if they fire JJ because he's a hell of a coach. I could see the differences in the way they play.
See it too.
What have you seen to make you say that JJ's a hell of a coach? They played 21 games. I mean, right? What are they, 12-9? Something like that. I mean, whatever. What have you seen, Josh, to make you say that JJ is a good coach?
The backdoor cuts, the off-ball screens, they're playing for each other. They're utilizing AD as the number one option, which finally he was playing at an MVP caliber level towards the beginning of the season, where we all were saying, let's not lie, we all were saying MVP.
Oh, I did say
AD
that.
could be MVP.
I did say that
this season. So I've seen things like that. It's not JJ. It is not JJ. He's a great basketball mind. He's super duper intelligent.
And he's
He's
passionate.
super duper intelligent. They just need to put the right roster around him. LeBron strives off of 3-and-D players. I've been saying this every episode. I've been saying this. We need to get players like Danny Green, Ray Allen,
Rajon Rondo,
Shane Battier, Rondo.
That was Shane.
Dwight.
We need to get J.R. Smith type players. We need to get KCP type players. We need players, you know what I mean? These are the type of players that LeBron works with and why he's been successful and has 4 rings. He should have 5. But Kyrie and Kevin Love went down in 2015. But we're not that's another topic for another day.
Bubba ring don't count. Anyway.
I'm not gonna do this with you, Mike.
He's our number here. You know that.
Man, look, they will be fighting the Warriors for a play-in spot.
Warriors just called it stray.
Like last year, what they be fighting for a play-in spot.
Thoughts, Ahmad?
Yeah, my thoughts.
Yeah, man.
I'm still coming off the loss from last night, and
Yeah, y'all
are up right now on the Rockets.
I mean, also Curry's out; he's not playing tonight. Neither is Draymond Green, so it's just like.
I mean, y'all are up.
Yeah, y'all up right now by 6. Yeah, by 6 in the 4th.
Y'all playing the Rockets.
They're playing the Rockets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all running against the defensive
You're only
terrorists.
up,
Honestly, bro. This,
like
bro.
Mike said, you're only up by 6.
I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised. You know, like I mean, I doubt them sometimes, but I know the kind of organization Golden State has, and we'll probably be like we'll make the playoffs for sure. We'll make the playoffs.
Play in.
Yeah.
Play in.
Playoffs, yeah.
I will say it's tough because the Western Conference is really good, so it's gonna be like tougher than like you guys could definitely make it in the playoffs in the East, but in the West, I'm not sure.
Cavs
We
beat the
were number
Nuggets
one
tonight.
a few weeks ago.
What's up with the Nuggets?
I think they lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They did by 12.
I mean,
you
the
know
Cavs-
why? Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, they were smothering.
Jokic.
Yo,
Nah,
s-
Jokic
They
fouled
were not
off, man.
smothering. They were not smothering. Jokic
No,
had
well, slowing him down for Jokic standards,
You can't stop
27, 20, and 11.
bro.
Can't
Jokic,
stop
I've
Jokic,
seen
bro.
Jokic put up 40, 20, and 20.
How many he put up? Like how many points on us? Like 30 on us last night.
It's-
Ugly ass jump shot.
I mean,
Oh my god! I was
can't-
like, if the podcast was yesterday or the day before, I would definitely been pushing to talk about the Warriors and the Nuggets because my god, what was that?
Nah, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Let's move
That's
on.
what we're not going to do.
Let's move on, fellas. I just want for the next topic, I just want y'all predictions real fast before we move on to the game segment. NBA Cup predictions. We got OKC versus the Mavericks.
might be a good idea to cross out Rockets Warriors because
Yeah.
I mean you can still predict it. But I mean,
Rockets versus the Warriors, the Bucks versus the Magics, and the Knicks versus the Hawks. Who do y'all have winning it? The games start on next week on the 10th.
oh, next week.
Yeah, next week. Yeah.
I got
This is for the Cup, Peanut.
Oh,
You want to go first, Sean? Who you got?
You want it? Oklahoma, Rockets, Magic, Knicks.
Okay.
I agree with that actually.
Say it again. Say it one more time. I missed that.
Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
Rockets,
Mhm.
Magic, Knicks.
Well,
Okay.
actually, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Go ahead, Ahmad. What you got?
I got OKC, Warriors, Magic, and Knicks.
Of course.
What you got, Mike?
OKC, Rockets, Bucks, and Knicks.
P.
I'll go OKC, Rockets, Bucks. I'll give the wait. Is
It's
that
Paulo
game,
back.
is that game next week versus the Knicks and Hawks in at Madison Square Garden?
I'll let you know right
Can
now.
we get some confirmation on that? Because if it's at Madison Square Garden, I'm taking the Hawks.
Oh, that might be. Yeah.
You might be on to something, P.
Fat Trey Young.
Trey Young owns that place.
Yeah, I love Trey Young, and I was born in New York. Like
been
the Knicks
playing?
are my second team. I love Trey Young. So
That game will be in Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
Taking the Hawks. Stamp it.
Yeah, I heard it here first, man. Peanut said he's
They
taking the
owe
Hawks.
him. They owe
We
him
gonna
two
cut this
things.
episode,
Yeah.
P.
We're gonna
still
come. We're
going
gonna
to
come back. Make sure y'all remember that.
How about you,
what
Josh?
y'all had. If it was up to me, I would go Mavericks,
You just want to be different.
Rockets,
Yeah.
Bucks, and the Knicks.
everyone has something different.
Damn,
Like,
Why y'all
you
hating on
y'all
us
get-
though, bro? Why don't y'all believe in us?
Y'all gets no love, Ahmad.
I don't know. That's what I was saying. Like, goddamn.
all right, man,
believe
I
in us?
believe in the defensive
Alright.
terrorist.
It's all right.
It's
We
okay.
were in the last decade. It's all right. Whatever. It's good.
Giannis might
I
drop
just
60
don't-
on the Magic.
The
Nah,
Rockets are better than y'all, bro. Quite frankly.
Whatever they won. All right. That's
You know what that is?
Yeah.
I ain't
Let's
gonna-
move on, man. Let's move
I ain't-
on.
I ain't gonna fault
Peanut,
it, man.
your time, baby.
the Warriors are winning by 2.
All right. We're doing a 2v2 blind draft. Josh and Ahmad, y'all did get the topics, right? Check y'all's text.
Yes.
I know Ahmad looked at it. I just looked and seen.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's the category. So y'all two know the category. It's up to Sean and Mike to try to guess the category based off of how y'all draft. So I guess Josh, go first if you want to draft the first player.
Okay. So let me get this straight one more time. The rules. So what you sent us
That's
is what
that's what you're trying to have Mike and Sean guess. You're trying to have Mike guess that before Sean guesses it.
got you. Okay. Give me 1 second.
So who goes first?
Josh will.
And they're trying to guess what we are.
They're going to draft too, so it's up to you to draft players that will help guide them towards that category.
Towards that category. Okay. All right. So my partner is Mike. All right, Mike. The first player I'm going to draft will be Dirk Nowitzki.
That's a good pick. All right, Ahmad. Helping out
All right,
Sean.
the first player I'm gonna draft is Udonis Haslem.
That's a good pull. All right, Mike. You can draft anybody. You're in the dark, but try to go off of Dirk. Using those context clues. It could mean a lot of things.
And Mike's trying to guess the category, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
The category.
If you don't know the category, you can draft a player just so you can keep going until you get enough where you think you know it.
I think I might know it.
I don't know it.
All right, you can draft a player then.
So anybody?
Yeah, it can be anybody.
Kobe Bryant.
I was going to say Kobe Bryant.
All right, you, Sean.
I think I know it. It's a concept in my head, but I'm not going to risk it right now. So I'm going to say Dwayne Wade.
All right, Josh.
Okay, Mike. Look at me, bro. Look at me, Mike. Look at me, bro. John Stockton.
Oh,
All right, Ahmad.
Magic Johnson.
Oh, I think I know it.
All right, Mike, back to you.
Mike, guess the category. Do not let Sean get it.
I think I know it.
Off of what the three players, bro.
I got it.
I'm gonna run it back for you, bro.
I
I said Dirk. You said Kobe, and I said John Stockton, Mike. What do those three players have in common, baby?
The West?
No, that's not it.
Wait, what the mic said?
He said the West. That's not. Oh, that's a great guess,
I got this.
bro.
That's a good guess. I mean,
That's a great
It's
guess.
not the West.
No,
That's a great guess, bro. I'm
Come on,
not mad at
Sean.
that.
Sean.
I'm not mad at that.
No, Mike's got to draft a player.
Oh,
Go ahead, draft the
Okay.
player, Mike.
Let's see. Jalen Brunson.
All right, Sean.
Udonis Haslem, Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, John Stockton. What do I have in player? They all spent their careers with one team.
yeah, let's go.
Well, D Wade.
Well, not D Wade.
D Wade didn't speed up. Man, I thought. Bro, I'm
Damn.
gonna be honest, Mike. I thought you had it when you said.
Yeah, I
Kobe.
thought you had it,
I was
bro.
like, damn,
When you said Kobe, I said, "Oh yeah, he got it."
that was a generational.
Even I was wrong, but still, I knew it. I knew it as soon as.
All right, that was
Brain
fun,
fart.
bro. That was fun.
Yeah, my brain just. Oh man, how did I miss it?
Yeah.
Y'all had the
I'm
quizzes
pissed.
and everything too.
I'm pissed.
Bro, I feel like I won't start with
Udonis Haslem was an
Haslem.
immaculate pull.
Yeah, 'cause I know
Yeah.
Sean was
Yes.
Dirk
Oh
wasn't a
man.
bad either, though.
Dirk was good, but Dirk fits too many categories. He won a championship, finals,
you know what I'm saying?
MVP.
And it threw me off.
I
a
knew
little
immediately
bit.
when he said Udonis Haslem because
I thought you would, bro. I was like, yeah, he's
as soon as you said Dirk, I was thinking maybe big man who could shoot. But then as soon as you said Udonis Haslem, I was like, yep, I know it. So let me just extend it a little bit to see what Josh about to say. And he said John Stockton. I was like, yeah, got it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay. That was a good one.
That was good.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Ahmad, take us out, bro.
All right, guys, this is the end of the episode. Make sure y'all do us a favor and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the next episode coming out this Saturday. Want to do a little salute out, Josh?
Yes, sir. Salute, Darvin Ham, baby. Yes, sir.